welcome back to my channel. Today's video, yes, is a cleaning video with a few extras. I am gonna get started doing a whole bunch of like the kitchen and dining room, things like that really need to be picked up. The guest bathroom is a disaster. My kids, as you can hear them screaming that way, they're playing in between classes, and I'm gonna be doing this in between classes. And then I'm also going to share with you guys a couple different recipes for today's video. First one, I have been obsessed with the little trend going around on TikTok. I'm gonna say it. The Starbucks drink, the iced chai latte with the pumpkin cream cold foam on top. I love them, but they're like $6 a piece. I found out how to make them at home. I'm gonna do that for you guys. The other thing is I hate candy corn. My kids love it. I hate candy corn. I have found a way, I've done it over several years, so if you've been with me for a while, you know. I know how to make it into a Butterfinger candy bar. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And then I have a special Halloween themed dinner for tonight. So we're gonna do that later on. The first thing we're gonna do and knock out right away is the chai latte drink. And I will show you exactly what you're supposed to use. I've done a lot of research over the last several days online. This is the closest if you don't have pumpkin syrup. Like, you know, you can go to the store and you could buy pumpkin syrup and vanilla syrup and all the stuff in the coffee section. If you've got that, it'll make this whole thing a lot easier. If you don't, this is as close as I've found so far. I've been obsessed with the chai tea lattes, and I found a decaf. This is the box, by the way, if you wanna make your own. It's this brand, and they've got a bunch, and I also have the pumpkin spice one too. I'll show you that in a minute. But this is the ingredients you're going to need. So far, according to the internet, I'm gonna figure this out. But for the pumpkin cream cold foam, I'm gonna try it and make it and see if it's good.
Mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, you've cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are.
This is the brand you're looking for. I found this in Target. They were $3 a box, and I've already used the pumpkin one. It is delicious. This is what I've been drinking. I've already taken 3 out of here, and it's still over half a box. So it does last you for a while. But I'm not doing the pumpkin with the pumpkin because I want to actually really be able to test this out. So I'm doing this one. It's a concentrate. If I don't shake it, it's gonna be bleh. Okay. Glass. Okay. 1/3 of a cup of the box. I gotta lock it again. Tristan, lock the fridge, please. Okay. 1 cup of milk. Ice. And then you pour this over the top. And there it is. Homemade. Recipe came out pretty good. It was close. It was the closest thing I've had. However, I do still prefer this one. If you can get the pumpkin spice latte and just put a normal cream across the top, this is phenomenal. And I'm probably gonna go stock up on a little more of this before they take this off the shelf. But yeah, this is my new obsession. I love it. And this I didn't address yet. I did this over the weekend. I am, like, my hair was almost to my butt. So I'm feeling very bald right now, but a lot lighter. So I'm still getting used to that in the camera, but yeah. I did this over the weekend and found my new obsession, so win-win. I'm gonna start the cleaning portion by getting some of this laundry knocked out. I have a load of clothes to wash and I have a load of towels to do after this one. And then I'm gonna work in the kitchen and try and get as much of the dishes done. I have the dishwasher to completely unload and then reload, and I'm gonna have some hand washing stuff to do as well.
You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong. I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will fight. No, there ain't nothing stopping me. I'm bulletproof, I won't fall.
If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys. You picked a really good one to start on. This is my first Halloween dinner of the year, but I have many, many more coming all throughout the rest of September and into October. I also have some regular fall themed dinners that would be, you know, less on the kid-friendly side. So I do have that as well. So if any of that sounds really good to you guys, please consider subscribing to my channel before you leave here today. I would love to have you guys stick around and see all of the holiday festivities I have planned between now and New Year's Eve. If you would like a little sneak peek of what else is coming your way between now and that time frame for all the holiday goodies, go check out my Instagram. The handle is above. It is crazy how just eccentric and over the top I go, but none of it is hard to replicate and none of it is overly expensive. So it's very easy for you guys to do it too.
We'll always get up again.
Now I'm gonna wash down my sink really good, and the little black piece down here where your garbage disposal goes, if yours comes out, take that sucker out and give it a really good clean. Mine does not, so I just have to scrub it this way with the brush, but try and get underneath it too, because that's where a lot of germs and stink in your kitchen live.
Ain't nothing stopping me. I'm bulletproof, I won't fall. I'm bulletproof, go on, shoot me down. I will always get up
Something else in your kitchen you might not be thinking of cleaning, turn your faucet head over and just look down there. Give this thing a really good scrub down with a hard bristle brush and some Dawn, and you're good to go.
Working out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two. Playing around without a clue. On the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that load of towels done, and I already switched the load into the dryer. I just forgot to film that part.
With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
Last night, the husband helped me in the kitchen with dinner, so of course I have to clean the glass top, but I love having him in the kitchen with me. So again, I really don't care if I've got to put the extra work into cleaning up the mess, because I absolutely love when we're all in the kitchen together, especially if it's my husband, myself, and the kids. That's my absolute favorite way to cook.
Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need
The dining room table, I love my black table, but I hate how much just gross it shows. And this is multiple times a day. It will look like this and need to be scrubbed down.
but guess I need more of you. Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? Why don't you stay?
And now I'm just gonna wipe down all of the countertops, and I'm going to go into cleaning all of the stainless steel. And I'm still working on that same bottle of the Method glass and multi-surface cleaner. But once that's done, I am gonna try the end dust that everyone's recommending for the stainless steel and let you guys know how that goes.
Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords.
There's just something so satisfying about watching all of the little fingerprints and gross marks and germs just wipe away.
You come back and say, I'm sorry, boo. And I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me cause you had to? Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window.
The kitchen is completely clean, dining room's clean, all of that. I'm not touching that living room until later because the kids are still out and playing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the candy corn snack real fast. One of the most controversial fall snacks, treats, candies, whatever you want to call it, is these little things right here. I told you earlier, I'm not a candy corn person, but I am a Butterfinger person, and it's 3 ingredients and it tastes just like a Butterfinger bar. Just trust me on this. What you're gonna need, you're just going to need some candy corn, some creamy peanut butter, don't do this with the chunky, and then some chocolate. I'm using semi-sweet, you can use dark, you can use milk, that's completely your choice for whatever you want the outside to be. I just have semi-sweet on hand, so that's what I'm using. Right now I'm gonna do 1 cup of candy corn and 1 cup of peanut butter, but you can up it, do 2 cups, just keep it at a 1-to-1 ratio.
Should I, are you gonna put some in this one?
Not yet. Okay, so 1 cup of candy corn in the bowl. Microwave it. It's gonna take about 2 minutes, but do it at 30-second intervals. Almost got it. Finish a jar of peanut butter, and of course, see who's waiting. Want the jar? Take it.
Whoa!
Chill, girl. Baby's sleeping.
Can I have a spoon?
Brand new
of
jar.
that? Can I have
I love that.
Can I have a spoon of that?
Okay. There's the melted candy corn.
I'm just being
And then
bad with it.
add the peanut butter. Wait. And then mix it in really good.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Chocolate right here, I'm gonna melt that soon, but the bars are in the freezer. He's gonna feed the dog. Hi. The bars are in the freezer, they're just getting hard. And then once that's done, I'll pull them out and cut them and everything, melt the chocolate, and I'll show you how to continue that. But now I'm gonna go work on the guest bathroom. It's actually pretty clean in here. I do wanna wipe that down, wipe this down just for the sake of germs. I'm gonna scrub that because I'm in here, might as well. But the real reason I'm in here is because we said that we were gonna fill in that spot, and we didn't, and as you can tell, it's getting gross down there again. So I'm gonna scrub this down. Oop, and I lost it for a minute. But I'm going to scrub that down really good, let it dry, and then go ahead and fill it in. As you can tell from the face I make right here, this stuff is ridiculously strong, so please turn your vent on and do this with like the doors open and as much ventilation as possible if you're gonna use this cleaner.
Whatever magazine, I cross my fingers you'd come to me. Then all of a sudden it became reality. Don't care about no gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that pretentious.
I am so glad I found these little brushes. They were from my Amazon haul. They are amazing. They really, really, really got in this little groove, and all of that black stuff is completely out of there now.
To hit my phone up, none of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind, your love is all that I need.
And as always, the last thing I do is flush the toilet so the cleaner has time to sanitize. Now we're gonna move into the Halloween dinner. It is the simplest thing in the world. If you know how to make shepherd's pie, make your shepherd's pie. You can make the lazy one that's got the fake potatoes, the oven's already done mashed potatoes, whatever you wanna do. Ground turkey, ground beef. I'm using ground beef. And you literally just need corn, the ground beef cooked, some cheese to go on top, and mashed potatoes of some kind. I actually have to full do mashed potatoes because my grocery store was out of the fake stuff. But that's where it's gonna come in. Make the shepherd's pie as you normally would, but reserve some of the mashed potatoes because they're gonna go on the top once this thing is done baking, and I'm gonna show you. Browning the beef, cooking the potatoes, but I wanna take a second because two of my favorite kitchen tips are in one video. Drain the grease into a ceramic bowl or glass bowl that's covered in tin foil. Don't put that down your drain, like ever. Don't put that down your drain. And if you're boiling pasta or potatoes or anything, put a wooden spoon over the top and it won't boil over. At this point, some people go ahead and put it in the oven because traditional shepherd's pie does not have cheese. I love melted cheese, and it's a yellowy orange color, so it just works for like a Halloween dinner. But go ahead and cover it at this point with shredded cheese over the top. And then you're gonna bake this for however long you normally bake yours. Mine I put in for about 25 minutes at 350, but again, do your shepherd's pie recipe, and then once you get it out of the oven, I'll show you the Halloween part. Potatoes, you need to put them in some form of piping bag. This is just a gallon-sized bag I'm gonna load them up into, and then you're gonna need something you can use for the eyes. If you've got peas in your shepherd's pie, you can do peas. I didn't have anything like that, so this is just some toasted sesame seeds that I had. So I'm gonna use that. You can use ketchup, you can use mustard, you can use whatever you want to make the eyes. Shepherd's pie out of the oven, still really hot. Bag full of mashed potatoes. You're gonna cut the end off pretty decent, you know, pretty decent size there. Okay, and let me back you up so you can really see what I'm doing. So what you do is you make like little blobs, and they're gonna look like ghosts once you put the faces on. So you could see this side a little easier because this is the little bit tricky part, because you got to stick the eyes one. Just like that. And then they look like little fat ghosts and skinny ghosts and just all kinds of different shapes of the ghosts. But this is why like peas and stuff like that are easier, because they're bigger, so they're easier to work with. There are the fat little ghosties with their eyes, and I'm just gonna pop this back in my oven because it's still warm, but it is off, and I'm just gonna keep it in there for a few minutes just to warm these little guys back up for about 5 minutes or so, and then we're good to eat. So this is the current state of my bed in my bedroom, because my 2 toddlers and their sister decided they were going to have pretzels in my bed and just destroy my entire room. Yeah, so this is my project now after dinner.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about
It is always so difficult to make the bed with this baby. She is so playful and loves to jump on it. She just has a blast on my bed. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing made, and then I have a whole bunch of clothes to sit down and fold. So I am gonna go ahead and end this one. Tell you guys thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. I've got a lot more Halloween and fall content coming your way over the next couple weeks. Sounds good? Stick around and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
city dancing through the night, but I'm not there. You've got me soaring in the clouds, and as the ocean is surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives